Now I'm not fully organised yet, but I'll show you what I've been doing, and then I can then continue to show you the other little holy clay pots. Actually, I've just put the step underneath on my shelf, not thinking that I would need it, and then blow me down, I could have just done with it, but never mind. Of course, we're looking at Phalaenopsis leodora, and you might think, well, what have you got them hanging from there for? So let's just get organised, and then I'll take you round the room. So just hold on. So yesterday what I decided to do, I was thinking about the different light levels as we're approaching into September. And I'm one of those, I never leave things to the last minute. If things have got to be done, then I think ahead and I think to myself, well, let's get them started. Now I'm just going to turn this full spectrum light off here. Okay, so this little room here faces south, and it's a nice little cosy room. I've got a radiator there, and the front part gets bathed in sunlight from the south facing window. But come the winter, the light alters, and I still have good light, but the back part of the room where I'm focusing now, of course, doesn't get quite the same light. So what I have to do then, I have to use the artificial light, and there's no problem with that, none at all. I've decided to put Chysis flamingii here. Now, if you look here now, I've got Restrepo Restrepoides and Pleurophthalus, sorry. And I've got a little Kingianum here, Perioda, and this is my Dendrobium Thesithrorum. Okay, and we've got the two Leodoras now, and of course the fan's on, and the fan will stay on all winter, but we're on the second level now, so it's giving quite a good breeze. So apart from these few at the front here, these are cool growers, but I can move them as we approach the cooler weather. And of course, these are the Cattleyas, and so these have got to have the artificial light. These are some of the Cattleyas and some of the others. I'm going to show you those in a minute. Alright, so what I had to do yesterday, you see this shelving here, I had to alter this shelving. Well, I mean, that's a job in itself, because, you know, anybody who's got this type of shelving, you've got to get the little plastic things, and then you've got to allow them to slot to get them level. I'm sure this top shelf's not level, but I've done what I can. And then I altered this level here, because I was finding the bottom level, I'd got a bigger bottom level here, and really I didn't need that. So, but I needed room for some of these to hang. So if we come across here, what I've done here, this was that original shelving which I didn't have to alter, and I've put all the Phragmipediums here, and these two little Stellas, and that oscillating fan there. You can see how close it is, and so these will get the sunlight as we go through the winter months, because the sun drops lower in the sky. So these are going to get the sunlight, and they'll get the coolness from this oscillating fan here and the ones on this top shelf will also get, that one always wants to bend over, sorry about that, these will also get that fan, it's not an oscillating one, breeze there. And this is that other board that's opened up now on Elizabeth March. I cut the other spent one off. And of course this is the windowsill area, which is a bit awkward, isn't it, because we're in daylight. This will have to be watered today. This is the RLC, is it Bermondsey Palm? Something like that. Got my label here. LC Bermondsey Palm. And that's that new bifoliate growth there. And that's Tolumnia Peach. And you see, I've decided to put that on the same type of mount as I've got the Tolumnia scandens on. That's on the other side. And of course these are the two little babies in these little terracotta pots, and they're loving it. It's lovely and warm here. What's the temperature? 23 degrees in here, 55% humidity. Well, I've got all the doors open, so. And of course these are the two which I showed you not yesterday, but these are the ones that I'd watered. And I watered them, yesterday after I'd done the room. And they'll be bone dry again today now. Look, can you see? Got roots. So there's certain things here that have got to be watered. And this is Laelia lobata. So, can you see? Over there, that's scandens. And the only reason I can bring it back here now is because I've got the little net curtain, and I can bring the net curtain up. But look, it's sent up. Can you see? Two leads there. And then there's the other little one. And of course this is the big pastoral innocence. There we go. And this will have to get watered today. Right, so what I did yesterday also, this shelf here, I do like this shelf. It's narrow here than the others. I don't know whether I can stack on top, I've never even looked. But this shelf here, I'd got 3 shelves, and again, this wasn't deep enough. Because if you see right at the bottom there, I've got the Phragmipediums. Alright. So, and I'd got these 3 big vandas, and I couldn't accommodate them because they're too big. They take up too much room. And this is Pro Catavolia, Jarrett Green Star, and there's that new growth. So I had to do this shelf as well. So these 2 are hanging, those 2 are in the big glass vases. And can you see how far back the sun penetrates? So it enables me, I've got this triangle here, to actually step into this area, and I can easily reach this hanging shelf here. And these were all watered yesterday. Got a phalaenopsis there. And they do get the sort. Oh, that's the Angraecum, says Squipidale. There. This is, of course, Walkeriana. And so I need them to get enough light. I mean, if need be, it gets too hot, the little Tolumnias can go there. But at the moment, they're all right. This is Cattleya percivalliana, winter, and that's doing well with the new growth. Got that one, and this one. I think that's last year's, but some of these, look how dusty they are. I need to water them. Goodness gracious. And I've had to bring this up. This is my Coleogene Berfordiense, because look, I'd got it down on this bottom shelf when I had it the other way, and it was too near the light, so it burnt it. Sorry about that, can you see? Okay, and this is the lovely big Laelia anceps, and this likes it cool, so it gets the benefit of the direct light and the oscillating fan. Okay, so this then is the back end, and we've got that lovely Kingianum there, which still catches the light. These are two Nobly types, and these are the Masdevallias. Oops, alright. So, and that's Bellara Peggy Ruth Carpenter. These are two I'm trying to bring on in those two little pots there. And of course there's Cattleya Dusky, made by RLC Bruce Randall. That's the new growth this year, and you'll see that's the other new growth. Okay, that's the Dendrobium grass, Gatton Someway. Look at the roots. That loves it there. This is the Maxillaria, that's Delicatum, and this is an OID. Whatever it is. And this is the Coleogene, this is what I got from Clive, Speciosa. That's the newest leaf this year. And I've taken the old sheath off there. And if we look in this corner, I made a little kind of cork bark mount with two ordinary hybrids. Well, this one here is Ruby Lips. Then we come down here, and this is the species one, and that's Finlayi minus Stewartiana. And then we come down there, and that's the little mini one. That's one of the, if you like, the Masdevallias. It didn't like the hot weather. I'm trying to save it because I lost my Ignea, and I think this one's Vetchiana, so I'm trying to save that. But otherwise, can you see the, that's one of the leaves here on this Kingianum. But otherwise, these were all watered yesterday, all seem to be doing fine. Take you quickly up and away, and there we go. So, and these are the Phalaenopsis, which I'll take you through them because they're not all phals another day. No, just hold on. Right, I'm back. Pull the plants down that I wanted to show you. This is why I have these hooks. Can you see them? They're all over everywhere. But these are what I when I've watered, these are how they hang to to dry. So can you see how the sunlight's coming through there, which I'm thrilled to bits about. Okay, let's get started. Right, now this big one here is Rinco Cattleya Pink Empress. Now this one has flowers for me. And this is the one that was a lovely big plant, and I'd got one pseudobulb. So what I did, I had it in like a little starter pot, and it had got a couple of roots, and you see the roots now there with a little bit of moss. So what I've had to do, I've had to anchor this in, because there's only one pseudobulb, and I don't know whether you'll see it from this angle. Now where is it? There's a oh, it might be over there, hold on. I thought I'd got an eye somewhere. Do you think it's there? There, where I'm trying to point there. So I thought, well, if it comes through, it'll come through this these ziplocs. But this one, it's just one bulb, and you see we've got a root there, and there's several roots. So I think this one's going to be fine. But there's very little media in there, just enough. Sorry, just enough to keep it moist, but not wet. So these next four I'm going to show you, two of them aren't either Laelia or Cattleyas, but they're in these little holey clay pots, and this is Laelia or Tomlis. And try to secure this in as best as I can. But you see, this is what happens sometimes. I've started now to do a targeted approach with those little rabbit feeders, because I'm finding now that these little emerging growths are too, can you see there, are too sensitive to being sprayed. And again, you see, this one doesn't like the sun. But so far it's doing quite well. Okay, let's bring this one across. Now this one is Aspasia sylvana, and this poor thing, really, I don't know how it survived at all, but survived it is. And this one's in rockwool. I've just covered it up with this cork bark, and it seems it's doing okay. You see, it has aborted these. This one, and it's trying with this one now. So all I can do is ask it to persevere, and hopefully by this time next year we might be out of the woods. This is the one that I'm most worried about. I lost another leaf yesterday. Phragmipediums, and I'm still waiting on this one. This one, still waiting. Look at this. This is the newest growth here. So if you look there, I've got no new roots yet, so we'll just have to be careful and hope for the best. And the last one is Barkeria Cathy. You see? Now, these were watered just today. Oh. You'd think, see, that doesn't hold anything at all. So this one will have to be watered again today, as I water the, see, that looks as though it's completely dead, that part. So you see, I might well pull that little section off, because that's completely dead. And I'll have to water this when I water the two big ones in the window. So that's it at the moment, folks. That's the little room update, and I've got lots to show you really, but it's just, I need to get organised, and I've got organised now, and so perhaps I'll be able to give you an update on some of these little ones here in the not too distant future. So those of you who are in England, of course, it's a big bank holiday weekend this weekend. For us retirees it doesn't matter, but for those who work it's an extra day on bank holiday Monday. So enjoy your weekend. We still haven't had any significant rains here, but never mind. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Be back again soon. Bye bye now.